What's up, guys? Welcome to July 7th as we dive into Psalm 92, a psalm, a song to be sung on the Sabbath day. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to the Most High. It is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening, accompanied by a 10-stringed instrument, a harp, and the melody of a lyre. You thrill me, Lord, with all you have done for me. I sing for joy because of what you have done. O Lord, what great works you do, and how deep are your thoughts. Only a simpleton would not understand, and only a fool would not understand this. Though the wicked sprout like weeds, and evildoers flourish, they will be destroyed forever. But you, O Lord, will be exalted forever. Your enemies, Lord, will surely perish. All evildoers will be scattered. But you have made me as strong as a wild ox. You have anointed me with the finest oil. My eyes have seen the downfall of my enemies. My ears have heard the defeat of my wicked opponents. But the godly will flourish like palm trees and grow stronger like the cedars of Lebanon, for they are transplanted to the Lord's own house. They flourish in the courts of our God. Even in old age they will still produce fruit. They will remain vital and green. They will declare, the Lord is just. He is my rock. There is no evil in him. Psalm 93. The Lord is king. He is robed in majesty. Indeed, the Lord is robed in majesty and armed with strength. The world stands firm and cannot be shaken. Your throne, O Lord, has stood from time immemorial. You yourself are from the everlasting past. The floods have risen up, O Lord. The floods have roared like thunder. The floods have lifted their pounding waves. But mightier than the violent raging of the seas, mightier than the breakers on the shore, the Lord above is mightier than these. Your royal laws cannot be changed. Your reign, O Lord, is holy forever and ever. Psalm 94. O Lord, the God of vengeance, O God of vengeance, let your glorious justice shine forth. Arise, O Judge of the earth. Give the proud what they deserve. How long, O Lord? How long will the wicked be allowed to gloat? How long will they speak with ignorance? How long will these evil people boast? They crush your people, Lord, hurting those you claim as your own. They killed widows and foreigners and murdered orphans. The Lord isn't looking, they say, and besides, the God of Israel doesn't care. Think again, you fools. When will you finally catch on? Is he deaf, the one who made your ears? Is he blind, the one who formed your eyes? He punishes the nations. Won't he also punish you? He knows everything. Doesn't he also know what you are doing? The Lord knows people's thoughts. He knows they are worthless. Joyful are those you discipline, Lord, those you teach with your instructions. You give them relief from troubled times, until a pit is dug to capture the wicked. The Lord will not reject his people. He will not abandon his special possession. Judgment will again be found on justice, and those with virtuous hearts will pursue it. Who will protect me from the wicked? Who will stand up for me against evildoers? Unless the Lord had helped me, I would soon have settled in the silence of the grave. I cried out, I am slipping, but your unfailing love, O Lord, supported me. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer. Can unjust leaders claim that God is on their side? Leaders whose decrees permit injustice, they gain up against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But the Lord is our fortress. My God is the mighty rock where I hide. God will turn the sins of evil people back on them. He will destroy them for their sins. The Lord our God will destroy them. Psalm 95. Come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come to him with thanksgiving. Let us sing psalms of praise to him. For the Lord is a great God, a great King above all gods. He holds in his hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains. The sea belongs to him, for he made it. His hands formed the dry land too. Come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God. We are the people he watches over, the flock under his care. If only you would listen to his voice today, the Lord says. Don't harden your hearts as Israel did at Meribah, as they did at Amasa in the wilderness. For there your ancestors tested and tried my patience. Even though they saw everything I did, for 40 years I was angry with them, and I said, they are a people whose hearts turned away from me. They refuse to do what I tell them. So, in my anger, I took an oath they will never enter my place of rest. Psalm 96. Sing a new song to the Lord. Let the whole earth sing to the Lord. Let us sing to the Lord, praise his name. Each day proclaim the good news that he saves. Publish his glorious deeds among the nations. Tell everyone about the amazing things he does. Great is the Lord. He is most worthy of praise. He is to be feared above all gods. The gods of other nations are mere idols. But the Lord made the heavens. Honor and majesty surround him. Strength and beauty fill his sanctuary. O nations of the world, recognize the Lord. Recognize that the Lord is glorious and strong. Give to the Lord the glory he deserves. Bring your offering and come into his courts. Worship the Lord in all his splendor. Let all the earth tremble before him. Tell all the nations, the Lord reigns. The world stands firm and cannot be shaken. He will judge all people fairly. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. Let the fields and their crops burst out with joy. Let the trees of the forest sing for joy before the Lord, for he is coming. He is coming to judge the earth. He will judge the world with just and the nations with his truth. Psalm 97. The Lord is king. Let the earth rejoice. Let the furthest coastlands be glad. Dark clouds surround him. Rejoice, righteousness and justice are the foundations of his throne. Fire spreads above ahead of him and burns up all his foes. His lightning flashes out across the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. The heavens proclaim his righteousness. Every nation sees his glory. Those who worship idols are disgraced. All who brag about their worthless gods, for every god must bow to him. Jerusalem has heard and rejoiced, and all the towns of Judah are glad. Because of your just, O Lord, for you, O Lord, are supreme over all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. Yet who love the Lord, hate evil. You who love the world, you who love the earth, you who love the Lord, hate evil. He protects the lives of his godly people and rescues them from the power of the wicked. Light shines on the godly and rejoice on those whose hearts are right. May all who are godly rejoice in the Lord and praise his holy name. And so that's the end for today. It's a bit of a shorter chapter. Shorter. It's the days are getting a little bit shorter, but yeah. I think this is like a challenge that we all have to deal with. Which is like when we face our enemies, when we are dealing with our enemies, when we deal with people that are treating us injustice, what do we do with that? It's easy for us to like forgive in a sense, like, oh, I don't like, forgive me, like you don't see them as the way they act, I guess. But it's like for me, it's like I don't think forgiving is the only thing that you should be doing. We should be doing. We should also be praying, not for bad things to happen to them, but to pray for God to change their hearts. I think that's what God really wants from us, is understanding that you can forgive somebody, but also go and pray for them, right? Praying that God would save their souls, praying that God would bring some sort of remorse into their hearts, praying that God would save their souls, change their hearts and stuff. Because I feel like lately it's like I've seen this pattern of, oh, somebody has hurt me, let me just forgive, but let me post about it on Instagram, on my social media platform, as a way to say how bad of a person they are, and they try to make memes out of them, out of their enemies, and thinks it's funny. But like, if you start doing that, then you're kind of humiliating the other person. The other person already hurt you, the other person already humiliated themselves. You don't need to add on, we don't need to add on to the embarrassment of their actions, add on the hate, if that makes sense. So like, we ought to pray to God, asking God to deliver them from whatever heart postures that they may be in. Yeah, that's just like something that really stood out to me. And also realizing those people don't, and I think I cannot emphasize this enough. I know I've been this like, I've been saying this forever, but like, don't worry, guys. If somebody has wronged you, don't worry. God will judge us all just. And so don't worry about trying to get back at them. God will judge them for what they did. Right? Sometimes it's hard for us to have our self-control, saying, oh my gosh, this person hurt me. How do I hurt them back? But having that spiritual maturity, having that self-control, saying, this person has done me wrong, and I forgive them, I will pray for them. But also realizing that the God I serve is a God of justice. He will judge in accordance to this person's actions. He will judge in accordance to my actions. And so realizing that my actions matters too. And so if I start to spew hate, if I start to return violence for violence, then I'm putting myself in the position of being judged harshly by God. And I prefer not, and I don't think anybody does. And so like, remembering that God will judge these people. Let God be the judge, for He is the only one who can judge. And leave the rest. Yeah, and it's like trusting God to judge with righteousness. Trusting God to bring healing into this relationships that you may have broken, that's broken stuff. And so yeah, I hope that's what I shared was helpful, that may you experience God in any way and things. So may you guys go and walk with God today.